so I went and kicked back off another session. I'll have to try to rename or whatever afterwards, but I'm going to try to share this.
Come on, blow.
I don't know. I can't tell if this is working, guys, so I tried like sharing multiple times and I just kicked off another live feed even though I don't have all the details placed out there. So we're gonna keep trying. I see puck comes out. Olsen now going back for the puck with Miller. Olsen picking it up here, looking for an exit, throws it far side blue line for Stamp. Past him into some skates of Brainerd and turn back the other way. Shot coming, tipped up and wide. Miller gonna pick up behind the net. So 5:30 remaining here in the period. Apologize for my frustration, but I even have notifications shut off. This is a 100% a YouTube problem. So anyway, puck comes out. Miller with the puck up to Savino. Savino tries to make a move there, but loses it to the Brainerd defense, who's gonna rotate this up. Picked up there by Stam. Back onto Savino. Savino's gonna dump it down behind the net, and Stam will pressure. The puck pushed off the half wall. Looks like we're gonna have a penalty called on Stam for a slash. So this is how we're gonna get ourselves in trouble. If we can't keep our composure now, we're gonna end up giving this back. So, and I know I'm the pot calling the kettle black, as my son's usually one with a bunch of penalties, but you know, as an association in this game, we have to stay cleaner on this. So now what's going to happen is we're going to have an abbreviated 4-on-4, 18 seconds long, and then we'll be on the penalty kill after that. So the 4-on-4 will be Hines and Bronzell. Puck sitting on the dot. Defense, Mells and Rochelle. Shot up off the post and wide. Punched around by Mells for Rochelle. Rochelle going to try to pick this up. Goes cross ice for Hines. Hines coming up the left side here. Hines coming in. Shot off of a glove. And sitting out front. Mells I thought was going to step up and drive it. So now the Lightning are on the penalty kill. Here comes Brainerd up the side. Bronzell's smart job, just bumps him off. Mells loses that one. And Rochelle's able to pick it up. Throws it up to Bronzell. Bronzell coming 1 against 3. Gonna just fire one on net. And then he'll put pressure on. Gets underneath, killing some time here as there's 45 seconds remaining on the penalty to Stam. Puck rotating up the far side. Gonna get there, no. Oh, they're gonna wave the icing off even though he didn't make the red line. And Mells will pick it up behind. Mells throws it forward. Hines tries to tip it out. Able to finally get that up onto Bronzell's stick. Bronzell coming. Just going to throw another one on net where the goaltender's going to cover that up. And they tried to stop, but they had him keep playing on. It gives the Lightning time to change. Bentley coming out with Rao. Shot on net, picked up now by Bentley. Bentley throws it for Rao. Puck drop, caught on the blue line. Bodied up by Peterson and covered there. So 5 seconds remains on the penalty to Stam. 3:32 remaining here in the period. Lightning up 2-0. So I don't know if you guys can see this. If you can, somebody please throw a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to shut everything down again during the intermission and try to get another feed started. So face off one by Brainerd. Tries to throw it on net. Rao's able to disrupt that. And Thule tries to get that puck out, loses his feet, and the puck gets banged across in front of the crease, picked up by Pertiche. So McLaughlin and Thule check the defensive pair. Pertiche and Bentley, the forwards. We're back to full strength. Rao is out there now also, so Bentley, Rao, Pertiche. Puck into Rao's feet along the boards, pushed up towards the point. Shot coming wide, poked in behind the goal by Peterson and picked up there by Tulinchek. Tulinchek has some space as Brainerd is changing. Chip it off the boards, but angle's bad for Rao. Brainerd ending up with the puck. Has it poked off his stick there. Centering pass onto Rao's stick. Backhand by Rao. Unable to score. Looking for another center on Bentley. Bentley to Thule. Thule shooting. Puck loose. And finally covered up. So couple opportunities there for the Lightning, but Brainerd's goaltender stepped up to the game there and stopped this one and kept it from going in. Keep this a 2-0 game. 2:36 now remaining in the first. Hanzalik in for the faceoff, wins it back to Hines, to Olsen. Olsen fires one, wide left. Bronzell picking it up there, throws it down behind the goal line. Hines engaging there. Pressure being put on by Hines and Hanzalik. Puck comes out. Olsen now with the puck, rotating D to D to Miller. Miller off to Bronzell. Bronzell tried to chip that one. No look to Hanzalik, but unable to get to him. Puck comes through, skips up onto a Brainerd stick. But unable to get control of it there. And good talk there. I could hear Zach Rochelle talking to Miller's going to go to the box for a penalty here. So 1:56 remains now. Bronzell and Hines will stay out. No, Rao and Bentley will stay as forwards, and Rochelle and Mells will be the defense. Bentley in for the face-off. Controlled by Mells. Mells, Rochelle to Rao. Rao chipping that one up and out of the zone. Picked up there, I believe that's Tezic. Nope, not Tezic, Kiffmeyer, sorry. Carried in by O'Grady. Little move, toe drag move by O'Grady, but he throws it wide left, and Rochelle will hustle to the half wall to try to intercept this. O'Grady centers the puck here. Back from Tezic to Dahlheimer on net. Sitting loose out front, still sitting loose out front. Swept to the side by Mells, and Mells now picking that one up, looking to exit. Tipped off a Bentley stick, and it's a foot race for Rao. Rao could win this foot race. Able to get a piece of it, though, and stop things. 51 seconds remaining. Rao putting the pressure on. Puck fired up the far side. O'Grady with the puck there. Comes cross ice for Kiffmeyer. Kiffmeyer bringing it in there against Mells. Toe drag move through. Pushed to the side by Peterson. Now punched up the half wall to Rao. And Rao's just going to chip this one out and look for a change. So Pratish on for Rao. Bentley staying on this side. Puck comes cross ice over there. And offsides. So good offsides for the Lightning, as there's 53.5 seconds left in the period and 27 seconds left on the penalty to Miller. They're going to call a center ice face-off on this one. So we'll have Murda and Pratish, the forwards. McLaughlin and Tulinchek, the defense. Murda in for the face-off. Puck dropped, one back by Murda. Thule going to get a hold of it and tries to flip it. Doesn't get anything on it, though, and the puck gets carried in. But shot coming. Peterson able to steer that wide, and Murda picks it up out of the front of the crease and carries it. 40 seconds left in the period. 13 on the penalty. Thule skips up, chips it to Murda. Murda tries to poke it out. Murda pokes it out, but unable to control there as he and Dahlheimer battle. Dahlheimer finally able to win that battle and kick it down into the zone. 25 seconds, and the penalty expires. Lightning now at full strength. Murda tries to go through. McLaughlin looking for Savino here as he's fresh on the ice. Savino has Murda if he can get to him. Oh, Murda offsides. Murda jumped in offsides on the puck. And with 14 seconds, we'll have a face-off just outside the Lightning offensive end. So great idea, just a little bit out of time there and recognizing it. And Brainerd's able to stop that rush. Murda in for the face-off with Pratish and Savino. Miller and Olsen the defense. Puck dropped, one back to Miller. Miller going to rotate. Oh no, Miller makes the turn over to Tezic. And Tezic pushes this in, but he's unable to get an angled shot. That's good. Brainerd's going to fire it towards the net. Pratish puts his foot on it. Puck gets poked around deep, and the period ends. So, period ends 2-0. So they will make ice now as this break between the periods. So we will take about a 13-minute break, and we'll be back. All right, we're waiting for the Zam doors to close, but the Lightning are standing outside the door and waiting. Brainerd's exiting their locker room and waiting as well. So as soon as the Zam doors get closed out, we'll get people back on the ice. So I've been trying to catch the attention of Mrs. Tezik down here for a while, but I don't think she recognized me. So I've been trying to wave at her a few different times, but finally she's able to say hi back. So, but Lightning up 2-0 right now. Pretty even game. Shots on goal marked as 13 and 12. Brainerd has had times of good pressure, and the Lightning have times of good pressure as well. So it's a bit back and forth. So we'll see how they come out here after this break. They will have 2 successive periods now, the second and the third on ice, which is different from most games, as we normally make ice between the second and third. But yeah. So just waiting for the officials to get on the ice now, and then the boys can enter. Hopefully my technological frustrations will be over, and I mean over like for forever, because I can't stand technology that doesn't work. My frustration doesn't get to be at the people coming to tell me. My frustration is at the fact that it doesn't work, and I had gone through extra steps on. So on this particular instance, we had all my notifications shut off before the third period of that other game, of that last game, and so there should have been no reason why anything could have caused an issue there. So okay, so it looks like they're gonna have them warm up on opposite ends of normal. So now I'm all confused. So we'll let the boys stretch out a little bit. When they hit the buzzer or blow the horn there, I'll come back. And just like that, they blow the whistle and I'm back. So it's odd, you know. So when they make ice between the first and second periods, and then the guys come back up to warm up, they end up warming up on the opposite end of where they should be. And so Brainerd is all confused now because Hunter was down scuffing up the goalie's crease for Wyatt, and everybody's over there looking at him and sweeping the snow away. So Peterson taking the net to our left, and the Lightning coming out now for this face-off. So face-off looks like it's going to be taken by Betley, with Rao and Pratish the forwards, McLaughlin and Tulinchek to be the defense. Puck dropped before O'Grady's even ready. The puck's dropped. So puck punched forward. Thule going to bang it far side. Good job of Betley getting back on side here. And Pratish trying to get to this puck. Pratish takes a couple of shots there. Puck gets thrown on to Peterson. Peterson pokes it to the side wall, where Thule will pick it up there. Oh, Thule loses an edge. Goes down behind the net. Good feet there by McLaughlin to stop that centering pass. And then Betley will pick off the second attempt. So Betley up to Rao. Rao with it behind him, has it banged off his stick and onto Thule's. Thule comes, trying to hit Pratish. Angle pass, they're going to wave off the icing, and Brainerd will pick it up behind their net with Pratish pressuring. Puck lost on the edge. Pratish loses an edge and goes down. Puck underneath him. Rao with the puck. Puck comes out onto McLaughlin's stick and then onto Tulinchek's skates. Picked up now by Brainerd. They're going to chip this one off the glass and in. McLaughlin to pick it up behind the end line. McLaughlin there, O'Grady coming, rotating for Pratish. Now to Thule. Thule looking for something back there. Rotating, has it banged off his stick. Brainerd picking it up there. Brainerd cutting across, and we're going to have a penalty called on Tulinchek. So Lightning are going to get themselves in trouble with these penalties there. I mean, you can't stand still and then expect to make a pass to somebody and then have it picked off and get back in the play. So Lightning right now fighting themselves more than anything. 13:50 remaining here in the second period. Murda and Bronzell will be the forwards, with Mells and Rochelle the defense. Face off, one back by Brainerd. Shot coming, deflected up and into the netting. So that deflection shot was off of a Brainerd stick and into there. So that's going to bring the face off outside the Lightning defensive end. Puck dropped, pushed wide, chipped around Mel's. Murda stepping underneath. Murda rotates, centering pass up to the point. Dahlheimer takes the shot, bodied up by Peterson, picked off by Mel's, or by Murda. Murda tries to throw that to Bronzell, but Brainerd sweeps it off his stick and up against the wall. Then Brainerd throws it past them, and Murda's going to hustle back, picking this one up, cuts it around the net, makes a loop, looking for something, killing some time down there. 1-on-3, rotates far side, where Bronzell will get his feet in the way and punch it back down deep. So good job of Murda and Bronzell to work on killing this penalty. Brainerd now coming up. Center ice, crossing over, comes into the zone, throws it. Mel's able to kick it to the corner off of his feet, pick it up there, throws it off the boards to Bronzell. Bronzell picking it off there, throws it cross ice, trying to hit a streaking Murda, but Brainerd in the zone. He throws it in offsides. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Lightning defensive end with 32 seconds left on the penalty kill. Good change here for the Lightning as they're able to get all 4 players on. We'll have Hines and Batley with Olsen and McLaughlin, the defensive pair. Batley in for the face-off. Puck dropped, one across by Brainerd. Defense is going to throw it down deep into the corner. It's going to bounce across where McLaughlin will pick that up. McLaughlin tries to push it up, but Brainerd picks it off on the half wall. Cross ice pass there. Shot coming from the point. I'm not sure what we have. I'm not sure what got called there or why it was stopped. He must have called an offsides. He must have pulled the puck back over the line. I completely missed that one. So Bentley back in for the face-off. Puck one back to Olsen. Olsen flipping it forward and out of the zone. Picked up there. Rotated D to D by Brainerd. They're going to throw this one down deep. McLaughlin here to pick it up in the near corner. Puck up to O'Grady. Cross ice pass to the far point. Rotate, throws it down deep. Peterson up for one save, up for 2 saves, and gloves it down. Okay, so the Lightning are now at full strength. The penalty has expired. So Hanzalik, Rao, and Pratish, the forwards. Defensive Mel's and Rochelle. Puck one back by Brainerd. Rotated shot. Oh, deflected twice and wide. Pratish going to pick it up. Carry behind the net. He's going to try to spool this up and exit with some speed. Makes a little bit of a move there and has the puck banged off his stick. Rochelle tries to step underneath. Hanzalik now does and picks that puck back up. Bangs it off the end board for Mel's. Mel's looking for his exit here. Drops it back for Rao. Rao now cross ice for Hanzalik. Hanzalik coming up. Hanzalik getting across center. Carries it in. Makes a move wide. Drops for Pratish. Pratish stepping across with the puck. Has it taken off his stick. Rochelle steps up to try to hold the zone. And then Brainerd in control. Jumping it up ice. Tezik there stepping in. Mel's with the stick. Tezik shot wide. Picked up. Rotated up to the point. Kicked off a Brainerd skate and out. So Brainerd off Brainerd and out. So this picked up by Brainerd with pressure by Pratish. Comes up. Onto O'Grady's stick. Coming in. Shot deflected by Mel's. Picked up behind the net by Tezik. Poked off his stick by Rochelle and engaging also. Centering pass on Dahlheimer's stick. Oh, good shin pads there by Rao. And Rao's going to be in a foot race here. He's got Brainerd moving. Rao coming in. Oh, good save there by a Brainerd goaltender. And here they come back the other way. So Hines fresh on the ice here. Puck comes out. Peterson on him, steers it wide, gives it to Rochelle. Rochelle looking for something, rotating it to Mel's. Mel's coming and flipping it, but dangerous pass there as it's left in that bad turnover space, and Rao will end up with it lost off his stick as well. Okay, Back now to Mel's with 10:30 remaining in the period. Mel's rotating back and then flips it the other side. Hines picking it up there at the goal line. Rotating across again for Mel's. Mel's now flicks it forward. Oh, Brainerd could have played that and elected not to. And they're going to give him the icing. 10:17 remaining in the period. Score still 2-0 Northern Lakes. We have Murda, Bronzell, and Stam with Olson and Miller. Face off one back by Murda to Miller. Miller goes hard off the boards to Stam. Stam trying to exit that but has it stuck in his feet. Puck now comes around, centering pass. Good job by Murda to knock down that centering pass. It ends up on Bronzell's stick. Bronzell going to spool up from behind the net and try to run this up ice. Bronzell now going to carry it with as much speed as he can. Goes through everybody. Drop pass. Oh, good drop pass there for Stam. Unfortunately, unable to finish that one. And the puck rotates up. Olson tries to put a boot on it to hold it and can't. And Bronzell rotates back into defense now. Bronzell standing up Hockmeyer. And Stam able to pick off that centering pass. Gets it forward. Stam still loses this one. Bronzell trying to stay onside and finally does, as we're going to have a penalty called as Stam's put into the board. So they're going to call him for interference. So at 9:34 remaining here in the second, the Lightning will go on the power play. Forwards will be Betley, Savino, and Pertiche. Defense will be McLaughlin and Tulinchek. Puck drop, one to the side by Betley. To the point. Thule fires it down behind the net, picked up by Pertiche. Pertiche working behind the net. Pertiche back to Betley. Betley pushes it up to the half wall to McLaughlin. McLaughlin off there to Pertiche. Pertiche working in, rotating back down, looking for somebody. Bangs it to Betley. Betley coming off the boards for McLaughlin. McLaughlin skates in, fires it to the opposite corner. And Brainerd will step up. Good stick check there by Betley as he's able to knock that puck free. Pertiche trying to carry and throws it back down deep. Brainerd going to rotate it up off the glass, and it jumps around McLaughlin. Thule going to hustle back to pick this one up. One Brainerd pressuring. Thule come off the board for Savino. That's still going to be icing. So 40 seconds left on the power play for the Lightning, and they're going to find a face-off deep in their defensive end with 8:43 remaining here in the period. So Mel's Rochelle the defense. Murda, Bronzell, and Hines the forwards. Murda in for the face-off. Face-off sitting on the dot. Finally won back by Murda to Mel's. Mel's backhands up the side, but in between Rochelle and Hines. Rochelle able to tip that forward for Murda. Murda pushing up ice. Murda's got Hines behind him. If he drops, tries to throw it on. Rochelle stepping up, drives one right into the belly of the goaltender. So, couple different options on that play the Lightning had, but Rochelle ending up getting the shot there, and Brainerd's goaltender there bodies that one up and gets a stop with 21 seconds left here on the power play. Face-off sitting on the dot between Murda's feet. Murda kicks it forward a little bit. Hines trying to engage behind the net. Brainerd's going to bounce it off the half wall. Mel's bangs it down deep where Bronzell picks it up. Bronzell centers, but tipped by Brainerd. Rochelle trying to hold on this side and does. Rochelle stepping in, looking for somebody. Cross-ice pass, hits off the half wall. Mel's picking it up there, throws it across for Hines. Hines coming back in, cross-ice again for Mel's players behind him. Able to throw that out as the Brainerd's at full strength. Good hustle there by Rochelle to force that puck to be picked up. Oh, and there's Murda taking it back. Murda coming in, going around Hines. Murda carries now behind the goal line, looking for the center. Up to the point. Stopped by Mel's. Shot by Mel's. Bounces wide of the net. Hines to pick it up now on the opposite goal line. Rotating to the point for Rochelle. Rochelle stepping up, fires it. Deflected, but wide by Murda, and Bronzell will pick it up in the corner and rotate it behind the net for Murda. Murda looking for someone to go to. Back to Bronzell. Oh, great flash by Rochelle, but now the Lightning are going to be shorthanded the other way as nobody had rotated back. Great hustle by Hunter Bronzell. to get back into the play, and then he bodies up Ike. And with that, we're going to have Hunter Bronzell going to the penalty box, and the Lightning being shorthanded here at the 7:14 remaining of the second period point. So Bentley and Rao, the forwards. Olsen and McLaughlin, the defense here. Olsen in for this face-off. Puck dropped, pushed to the side, rotated back. Olsen up to the puck carrier, rotates for Bentley. Deflection, double deflection, and wide of the net. Now, so Olsen and Bentley got twisted up there after the face-off. Olsen now clearing in front, puck. Puck pushed off the outside of the net there. Centering pass, picked up by Bentley. Bentley now just going to chip it around and try to beat him to the puck. Bentley wheeling after this puck. Oh, tries to center one. Puck is pushed off. Lightning going to pick it up there. Shot. Oh, bouncing shot by Olsen just left of the net, but that allows Bentley to attack again, and they kill more time on this penalty. So rotated the other way now, so Rao can step in on the other half wall. Rao picks it up. Rao able to carry it down deep, has it knocked off his stick, but able to then finally push it behind the end line, where Brainerd will pick it up with 30 seconds remaining. Puck comes up off of a skate, picked up now by Murda. Murda trying to hit Rao. Murda to Rao. Oh, Rao has it come off the end of his stick, and he's a little upset. Centers back for Murda. 20 seconds remaining here on the power play, or the penalty kill, excuse me. Murda killing some time, centering past. Oh, okay, so they called a penalty on Brainerd here. So I missed that part, that there was a penalty called. So they called a hook. So we'll have an abbreviated 4-on-4 here with 13 seconds left on the penalty to Bronzell. Mel's, Rochelle, Murda, and Hines out there for the Lightning. Tezik in to take this face-off against Hines. Puck is dropped, one back by Hines to Mel's. Mel's fires one quick onto the tendy and steered to the corner. Hines engaging there with Murda. Hines with the puck there, going behind the net, looking for something, up to the point to Rochelle. Rochelle fires one. Murda there on the back post, trying to deflect that one in. Bronzell out of the box, and Savino in for him. Savino immediately able to hold the zone and dump the puck into the corner. Brainerd behind the net now on the penalty kill. Rochelle stepping up, skating through that one with the puck. Murda stepping back to cover defense for Rochelle. Oh, nice centering pass there, but unable to be touched. Murda looking, cross ice, back for Rochelle. Rochelle, oh no, there's nobody back on this side. And oh, good hustle back by Murda as he's able to break that one up. And Mel's will engage there on the end line. Now picked up by Murda. Murda gonna push. Murda's got Savino on the other side. He's gonna dump it around, try to beat him to the puck. He does. Picks it up there, puts on the brakes, looking for someone back in the half wall, bangs it off the half wall for Rochelle at the point. Rochelle back to Hines. Hines cross ice now for Mel's. Mel's stepping up, driving one, wide of the net. Picked up by Rochelle or Hines here on the near side. Hines gonna take it, skates out, rotates it back to Mel's. Mel's has stepped in, fires another one deflected up and off the glass. Rochelle stepping in on the other side, holds. We have Savino stepping back to cover for Rochelle now. Rochelle making the move. Tries to put one in there, wrap around, but that's pushed to the side. Great job by Easton Hines there to keep that puck in control. Stepping in again, fires one up into the glove of the Brainerd goaltender as they come back at full strength. So 4:22 remain. Shots basically even now. Still 2-0 Northern Lakes. Rao, Pertiche, and Bentley in. Rao for the faceoff with McLaughlin and Chulinchek the defense. Puck drop, sits on the dot. Bentley, excuse me, able to get that puck freed up. Tooley steps up to try to break that one loose. And finally, the puck's punched into the zone on Brainerd's stick, where Pertiche causes a turnover, skates in, fires into the belly of the goaltender. 4:07 remaining in the period. Now, face-off will come to the Brainerd goaltender's right. Bentley in for this face-off now. Puck sits on the dot, pushed back, a second effort by Bentley onto Rao's stick. Rao dumps it down deep where Pertiche will engage. Brainerd picking it up behind the net, pushing out on the near side with Bentley. Puck gets thrown through everybody, and it's picked up by Tulenchek. Tooley bangs it off the red line board and up for Pertiche. Pertiche carries through. Pertiche gets taken down here and loses the puck, but Bentley's able to bang it off the Brainerd stick. McLaughlin holding his own, flips it towards the net, bouncing puck loose and on the net. Pertiche goes in there, and nothing there for a rebound as Brainerd covered it up, and we'll have another stop with 3:38 remaining in the period. Hanzalik, Stam, and Bronzell with Olsen and Miller the defense. So face-off one, pushed back by Hanzalik to Olsen. Olsen fires one towards the net, but wide right. Bronzell picking it up behind the net. Bronzell looking for something up front, has it tipped off his stick. Olsen going to just try to flip this down deep, but unable to get control, and Brainerd's going to throw it out. Miller picking it up there, bangs it off the boards. Stam and Hanzalik there. Hanzalik able to get control, not able to get it in onside, finally carries it down. Hanzalik at the goal line, tries to center, but Brainerd knocks that one away. Stam stepping in to intercept. Puck is loose, pushed back by Hanzalik, and finally controlled by Brainerd coming out. Brainerd's going to push this, going to throw it deep, where Miller will chase it into the corner. Miller coming around the corner, rotating back the other way. Smart play by Miller there. Over to Stam. Stam now coming back behind the end line, looking for something. Stam throws a backhand, tries to get it out, turns it over at the top of the circles though. Miller able to pick that one up, bang it off the board there, trying to get it to Bronzell. Bronzell going to throw far side here for Stam, but he's unable to beat Brainerd to it, and they're going to throw it down deep. Olsen going off the glass the other way. Puck sits up on the dashers. Pushed up to Brainerd's defense. They're going to rotate far side. So I'm not sure. It looks like they're calling Tezik and Stam. So we'll have coincidental minors called here at 2:19 remaining in the second. We should be 5-on-5 still. Should stay at 5-on-5. No. So they're going to put the face off here, 5-on-5. Murda, Hines out there with Savino. Rochelle and Mel's the defense. Puck pushed back into the Lightning defensive end. Rochelle able to get a stick on that pass from Mel's to get it loose, but unable to control. Neither team able to control until Brainerd throws it towards the point. Hines trying to get that out, but dangerous pass is picked off from that dangerous zone. Brainerd's going to flick it up and onto the end line, and two Brainerd players picking it up there. Centering pass, lays it out in front, loose puck. Good job by Peterson to stay on that. Good feet by Savino in order to put his feet in the way. And here we've got Hines pressuring. Puck carried in, held on side. Rochelle trying to get to that one. Up and into the bleachers. So we will have a stop at 1:33 remaining in the period. So I'm waiting for the face-off location. I'm assuming it's deep in the zone. Yep, so the face-off will be deep in the Lightning zone. They called another penalty on the Lightning, so this one's on Savino. I missed that penalty, but nonetheless now Murda and Hines are out there with McLaughlin and Tulenchek. Face-off, controlled by Brainerd out of the circle. Murda picking it up there, dumps it around for Tulenchek. Thule trying to get to this one, flipping it up. Hines trying to get that out. Northern Lakes needs to be really careful about being too aggressive here as they are shorthanded. Puck up onto Murda's stick. Murda has it tipped off his stick. Here comes Brainerd on the far side. Tries to sweep that one in deep and can't. Thule going to bang it up off the boards. And we're going to get a nice deflection there, leaving it in play. Hines to pressure. Murda drops back. Puck comes to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer cross ice to O'Grady. O'Grady looking for Kiffmeyer, but unable to clean that pass up, and it's thrown in where Tulinchek will pick it up with 45 seconds remaining in the period. Thule throws it off the boards for Hines. Hines trying to exit this one on the half wall, but O'Grady picks it off from there, carries it around, centering pass. Puck sits out front. Tries to skate. The Brainerd player tried to skate around that and gave Lightning enough time to get in the way. Murda knocks a puck down that should have exited the zone. And then finally the puck's able to be pushed out with 20 seconds remaining. They say onside. Puck comes to Tulinchek. Thule looking to throw it deep. Able to get it to Hines. Hines with Murda there. If Hines can make a pass. And Murda's there, misses wide. Hines with the puck. Throws it down deep. Oh, we're going to have a trip there called on Brainerd. As Murda was coming up, he was flipped over on his head. So 1.3 seconds remain here in the second period. And the Lightning are back to full strength, and Brainerd is going to be shorthanded. So we have a stop for some reason. So it looks like they're calling a second penalty here. So hopefully during this second intermission, we can get heads cooled down and the game cleaned up, because way too good of a game for it to go to the penalty box as much as it is right now. So I'm assuming we're going to see two 2-minute penalties put on the board, or 2-minute and a halves, which would mean the first one will have to end before the second one can start, as they should both be on the same player. So that'll put the Lightning on the power play 5-on-4 for 3 minutes. So okay, so not exactly sure what's happening here. All right, I think they've got it gathered up. I'm not sure why they're not putting any time. Oh, there we go. First penalty is up on the board. Face-off. Dropped and not controlled, no shot, and so like that the period ends. So we'll take a short, about 1 minute break, and then we'll swap ends and we'll be back. All right, so we have some kind of a penalty situation going on. I believe they called a 2 and a 10, which is a game misconduct, which will put one player in the box and sends the other player back to the locker room. And that's what it looks like has happened, because I saw him enter the locker room here a minute ago. So we'll have a minute 29 remaining on the penalty here at the start of the third. So that makes a little more sense, because I was trying to figure out how they were going to assess a minute and a half and then put them out and let it be 5-on-5 with another minute and a half still on the penalty there, right? So in this case, I think what we're seeing is we're seeing them fix that and get the things set to the right location. So 5-on-4 for the Lightning here with a minute 29 left on this power play. Bentley, Rao, and Pratish in there as forwards. Face-off one controlled by Brainerd as they come in. Olsen and Miller the defense. Shot in the net. So just like that, Brainerd comes back 2-1 with the shorthanded goal by Caden Tezick. So 7 seconds into the period. Murda, Bronzell, and Hines in for the forwards now. Puck there, carried in by Bronzell. Bronzell comes, throws one towards the net, steered to the end boards. Picked up by Tezick behind the net. Puck lost there for a second. Punched out by Brainerd. Going one-on-one, goes around Olsen, and Olsen's going to go to the box with the trip. So there the Lightning are putting themselves in the box and causing problems. And like I said pregame, if we have a chance to stay and win this game, we cannot do it by playing man short. So there goes that power play. So now it will be 4-on-4 for a minute and 2, and then there'll be an abbreviated 28-second power play for Brainerd. So Murda and Bronzell out there with Nels and Rochelle. Murda in for the face-off. Puck drop, pushed back, picked up by Mels. Mels goes around the net, trying to hit Bronzell. Pass picked off by Tezick, though. Oh, good poke there by Peterson to push this one out. Bronzell and Murda pressuring as it's 4-on-4. Bronzell will pick up the pressure behind the net, pokes it off, but then loops away. Murda now picking this one off. Murda trying to get this one free. Murda still working there, has a stick between his legs. And there, finally, the puck's poked out and onto Rochelle's stick. Rochelle looking for something, goes cross ice for Murda. Murda has the puck banged off him, and Rochelle will pick it up here. Rochelle rotating back for Mels. Mels in his feet, has the puck there, fires it off the boards. So a lot of uncontrolled hockey going on right now. 12 seconds left on the penalty for Brainerd. Poked off his stick there by Murda. Murda to Rochelle. Rochelle standing still with the puck there. Going to get it to the red line and dump it down deep as Brainerd is now at full strength. Puck rotated around now. Lightning find themselves shorthanded for another 20 seconds. Puck lost up onto Murda's stick. Murda tries to center to Bronzell, but it's too late, and there's Brainerd coming back the other way now. Brainerd carries in, goes around Rochelle, coming around the net, centering pass in the net. And there we go. So as we talked about it, the penalties are going to be the problem. If we cannot stay out of the penalty box, there's no chance of winning this game. And so now with 13:08 remaining, the score is knotted at 2. right, so Murda and Hines out there now. McLaughlin and Tulinchek, the defensive pair. And we have another penalty called on Olsen, and I have no idea why. I don't think it's Olsen, though. They have 71 on the board, but they have somebody else sitting in the box. So I'm not sure what happened here. So offsides. So they have Olsen on the board for the penalty, although Mike's on the ice right now, and I believe Hunter is in the penalty box. So I'm not sure exactly what's happened here. So, but nonetheless, the Lightning, again, shorthanded. So Bentley with Rao, Olsen with Rochelle. Bentley pushing through, Bentley coming up. Oh, and just as a timely stick there by Brainerd, stopping Bentley from getting a shot. Puck pushed up. Olsen tries to hold the zone. Puck pushed off his stick, and Bentley angles in to get that off. Rochelle going to chip it out of the zone. Bentley trying to sweep it forward, and Tezik will carry it in offsides. So 12:31 remaining here. 53 seconds on the penalty. Bentley wins the faceoff to Rochelle. Rochelle rotates to Mells. Kicked off the ward. Pushed up forward for Tezik. Tezik going to carry it in. Mells backhands that to Rao. Okay, so that's the clarification there. So that penalty is not on Olsen. It's on Bronzell. Puck rotated around the end boards now, up to the half wall. Picked up by Brainerd there, carrying it out is Kiffmeyer. Kiffmeyer goes cross ice, stepping in as Tezik. He runs into his own guy. Puck lost into his feet there, and Mells will step in. Bentley trying to get in the way of their puck, pushed down to the end wall. 17 seconds left on this penalty. Mells pushing it there, trying to skate it out. Mells, and finally the puck's thrown out, but on net, so no icing. 6 seconds left on the penalty. Okay. Shot off of Peterson's head. Puck sitting behind the net. Pokes out front. Picked up by Savino. Savino going to rush up ice. Gets it to Murda. Murda loses his edge. Gets it to Savino. Savino shot. Paddled to the side. Picked up by Hines. Hines on the half wall here. Punches it down where Savino will pick it up. He tries to get it to the point, but it's lost on the half wall where Murda steps in, and the puck gets thrown cross ice and out. Tipped by McLaughlin. Picked up there. McLaughlin looking for something. Comes off the board for Hines. Puck up to Murda. Murda gets this one in. Murda picking it up. Makes a move. Murda coming in. And puck's still loose. Puck's still loose. Savino tries to get it to McLaughlin, but Thule gets in the way, and okay, and we're going to have a penalty now called on Brainerd. Boy, this game is getting to be a lot of stops. 10:45 remaining here in the game. Score knotted at 2. Faceoff will be deep in the Brainerd end to the left of their goaltender. Lightning are going to put Hanzalik, Stam, and Bronzell on the ice with McLaughlin and Tulinchek. Hanzalik in for the faceoff. I'm not sure why Hunter's dropped out so far because he has no chance to help his teammates on a faceoff with a loose puck there. There you go. Now he's back into it. Faceoff, one to the side, push to the point. McLaughlin shoots, and it's tipped up and into the net. So faceoff will happen in the same dot again. Hanzalik in for the faceoff again. Hanzalik wins that one to the side. McLaughlin tips it down deep as Stam let him take that. And Hanzalik and Stam will pressure down behind the goal line. So puck comes out onto Hanzalik's stick. Hanzalik to the point to McLaughlin. Oh no, McLaughlin almost has, we got problems. So hustling back is Tulinchek. Oh, Thule does a good job getting underneath, and McLaughlin able to step in and pick that one up. Throws it towards the boards. Boy, right now the Lightning are really looking dysfunctional. Bronzell going to carry. Going to push around this near side. Fires one. Gloved up by the goaltender. So 51 seconds remains on the penalty. 10:06 remaining in the game. Score 2-2. Face off deep in the Lightning offensive end. Bentley, Rao, Pratish, the forwards. Olsen and Miller, the defense. Face off back to Rao. Rao looking to make something happen here. Tries to dump it around and gets it, pulls it back behind the goal line. Rao, quick turn, looking for a centering pass. Comes up to Olsen. Olsen fires. Oh, shoots it off of Pratish's legs. Pratish now angling. Puck is going to be iced. So 33 seconds remaining. 2-2 still the score, and we'll have a face-off to the left of the Brainerd goaltender. Rao in for this face-off with Bentley and Pratish the forwards. Olsen, Miller still the defense. Puck one back onto Olsen's stick. Olsen drives, deflected by Pratish, but not on net. Pratish works on the half wall with Bentley. Bentley able to pick that one up there. Drops it back for Pratish, but it's dumped over his stick. Pratish angling, and the puck exit out onto Olsen's stick. Olsen there, taken down. Picked up there by Rao. Rao going to step this one in, 1-on-2. Rao looking to carry around. Shot, bodied up by the goaltender. 7 seconds remaining here on the penalty. 9:21 in the period. So Murda, Hines, Bronzell the forwards, Mells and Rochelle the defense. Murda in for this face-off. Face-off sitting on the dot, picked out of there by Hines. Hines, quick shot off the pads of the goaltender. Murda to pick it up behind the net. Rotates back. Murda looking for space, gets it to the point. Shot coming. Puck bodied up. No rebound. Good job by the Brainerd goaltender there. And Brainerd is back to full strength with 9:10 remaining in the game. Murda in for the face-off here. Puck pushed towards the net. Bronzell stepping up, trying to get to that, but the puck bounces over him, and Tezik's going to push. Shot up and over the top. Brainerd in control on the half wall, poked off his stick by Rochelle. Cross-ice pass onto Bronzell's stick. Bronzell going to push this one up ice. Bronzell against Dahlheimer coming into the zone. Shot sticked away by Dahlheimer. Picked up there by Brainerd. Puck going to be chipped off the glass to Mells. Mells going to bang this down deep. Has it picked up there, and Dahlheimer's going to push the exit. Coming up the near side, stepping in. Toe drag shot, blocked to the side by Peterson. Second shot, glove down by Peterson. So 8:29 remaining here. Face-off will come to Peterson's left. Bentley, Rao, Pratish the forwards. McLaughlin, Tumanchek the defense. Puck dropped, sitting on the dot. Still sitting on the dot and under control. Now Rao gets it. Oh, tries to exit to Pratish, but it's banged off of a couple sticks. And Brainerd comes into control there and loses it at the red line. So puck tossed into the zone, picked up by Thule. Thule rotating it. Oh, good job by Pratish to make sure it's out and get it onto Rao's stick. Rao makes a little move. Rao going middle. Oh, tries to leave one for Pratish, but unable to get it on his stick. Pratish then has it banged off and to the half wall where McLaughlin steps up. Backhand towards Pratish. Pratish looking for a move there at the goal line, but Brainerd pushes it up to the half wall again. McLaughlin banging it down into the corner for Pratish. Pratish working around the Brainerd player there. Rao helping. Puck lost against the goal line. Rao kicking it forward. Rao works behind the net, looking for something, looking for that pass, some kind of play. Rao still dangling back there to Pratish. Pratish tried to give it back to Rao. Rao back to Pratish. Pratish behind the net, has his stick lifted, kicks it forward. Bentley will pick it up, bang it off the end boards. Bentley tries to carry it around. Pratish now does the same, and it gets pushed around to Rao. Rao there, dumps it around. Brainerd able to pick it up. McLaughlin holds the zone. Quick shot from McLaughlin, wide of the net. Coming to the other side, Thule stepping up to pick this up and keep it in. Thule's ridden into the boards there. Bentley stepping up on the half wall, holds the zone. Thule with the puck, but has it banged off his stick to Rao. Rao loses that shot. steps out of the way, puck comes out, and it's going to be iced as long as it doesn't hit the net. Oh, it was going to hit the net, so Peterson has to play it to the side. McLaughlin now picking that up with Betley behind the net. Rotating it for Betley. Betley rotating it back for McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking for an exit, throws it far side for Betley, coming around the edge. Betley pressuring. Lightning definitely need a change back there, but here comes Kiffmeyer in. Puck picked up there, thrown forward by Miller and out of the zone. Brainerd in control there. Dahlheimer coming in, steps around Miller, rotating. Savino centering pass. Backhand picked off by Olsen. Olsen looking for something here, flipping it off the glass and out. He's got Savino. Savino coming in. Shot off the pillows and into the side. Brainerd now pulling it around the backside where Hines engages. Puck rotates up to the point, gets rotated back. Savino trying to engage back there and loses his edge. Puck thrown off the foot of a Brainerd player. Olsen tries to hold and does. Olsen trying to get it towards the net, glove down by Brainerd, pushed to the side. Olsen in control back behind, looking for an entrance. Carries it in, tries to throw it deep, can't get it deep. Savino picking it up now, fires it deep of the net, off the band wall for Hines. Hines there, looking for something in front. Shot over the top, nobody at the point as Olsen had left. Oh, Honzalik able to hold the zone, but now it's pushed out. And we have Brainerd coming back the other way with Tezik. Stam stepping in front of that pass. Tezik and Stam along the end wall. Stam goes down. Yard sale where his stick is lost. Miller at the point, shot. Pad saved by Peterson to the side. Savino picking it up, kicking it off the glass for Honzalik. Honzalik hustling back. Puck rotated now by Brainerd the other way. Going to push up the far side wall. Pushing in there. Rochelle engaging. Puck popped off his stick, but still in control as Mells engages now. Puck lost at the goal line, centering pass to the point. Honzalik has the puck shot wide. Mells picking it up behind the net. 4:50 remaining here in the game. Puck coming off the sidewall for Rao. Rao has it tapped off his stick and then back to him by Mells. Rao trying to get control of this and make an exit out of the zone. Finally, Rao's able to get an exit out of the zone. He's going to push near side. Looks to cut across, cuts through. Shot. Oh, deflected up and over. Oh, we have a cross check on Stam from behind. Betley able to poke that one. Stam fires it, pillowed off to the side by the Tendy. Betley trying to go far side point, but blocked by Brainerd up to the near point and thrown out of the zone. Mells rushing back to pick this up. 4:12 and counting remaining here in the period. Mells behind the net, stepping out, pokes it forward. Unable to clear the zone though, and the puck is now on Betley's stick. Betley coming across for Rao. Rao looking to come in. Rao makes another move across the middle. Puck in the feet of the defensive player, and it trickles in on the goaltender where he covers up, and we get a stop with 3:52 remaining here in the period. So score still knotted at 2. McLaughlin and Tulinchek the defense. Bronzell, Murda, and Hines the forwards. Bronzell in for this faceoff. Faceoff won by Brainerd. As they make a little move, kicked it up off the glass and throw it down ice. If it should be icing, and it is. 3:46 remaining, and that faceoff will come back to the same spot. Bronzell back in for this faceoff. Lines are still the same. Puck drop, sits on the dot. Bronzell tries to get it back to Thule. Thule able to punch it for Murda. Murda on the half wall. They're rotating. Murda working that end, that corner. He's tied up there. Both Murda and Dahlheimer go down. Oh, Bronzell throws a sneaky little shot in off the goaltender, and he bodies that one high on the shoulder and then comes down on top of it. So face-off will come in the same spot. Wait. Murda taking the face-off this time. Face-off sitting on the dot, picked up by Brainerd. Thule holds the zone, but Brainerd now coming out. Pushes it far side. They're going to dump this down deep where Bronzell will chase. Bronzell picking it up behind the net. Bangs it off the board for Murda. Murda tips it out, but on to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer goes right back in for McLaughlin. McLaughlin chipping it forward. McLaughlin, though, unable to control, and Brainerd will pick the puck up there. Bronzell picking it out of there, kicking it out of the zone. Bronzell goes down, and we'll have a penalty called on Brainerd here. So 3:01 remaining here in the third period. Lightning go on the power play. Score still knotted at 2. I mean, I think just overall, I think if we were to talk to both coaches, they'd both be upset with the quantity of penalties in this game. Not necessarily all of them are bad penalties. I mean, some are just, part of the game, but a lot of them. So Bentley, Rao, Pratish in there with Mel's and Rochelle. Bentley face off back to Rao. Rao has it off his stick. Mel's tries to hold, but the puck gets swatted out. Rochelle racing back. Rochelle will pick that up, rotate it across for Pratish. Comes past his stick and out. Brainerd picking it up in the defensive end. Bentley pressuring, coming up on the near side here. Going to throw cross ice off of Pratish's leg and then tipped into the zone where Mel's will chip it back out. Rao trying to engage. Bentley finally able to get control of this and carry it in. Bentley comes wide. Drop pass for Rao. Rao stepping around. Gets pinched for a second. Rao ends up with the puck tipped off his stick again. And pushes up the boards to Mel's. Mel's takes a shot. Off wide. Rao throws it on net, but unable to get it there. He's got a cross-ice pass there to Rochelle if he wants it. Rao making a play, centering pass. Oh, unable to get on it is Pratish. And Brainerd will just flip it up and out of the zone. Mel's picking it up here deep in the Lightning end. 30 seconds remaining here on the play, or on the penalty. Rao picking it up, looking for something, hitting Bentley. Bentley carries this one. Not sure if it's in, but Hines backs out anyway. And just like that, Hines will come in. Hines making a couple of moves. And Easton Hines trickles one in. Easton Hines trickles it in. 14 seconds left on the power play, and Easton found the 5-hole and slid that one home to put the Lightning up 3-2 with 1 minute and 44 still on the clock. It's got to be an all-effort play now here for the Lightning, as they're going to be getting a lot of pressure. I assume Brainerd's taking a timeout here, and they are. So we'll take a short minute break, and then the Lightning will come back and see if they can hold this thing for the next minute and 44. All right, the whistle has blown. Timeout is over. Murda, Savino, and Hines, the forwards. Rochelle and Mel's, the defense. I would be expecting Brainerd to get their tendy off here early if they can. Face off, sits on the dot. Hines able to push it forward, but now controlled by Brainerd. Kiffmeyer coming in on the near side. Murda pressuring. Puck swept off his stick by Mel's and Murda. Mel's engaging behind the net, finally able to get it, chips it around the half wall where we have an empty net now by Brainerd. So puck on the Murda stick. Puck sitting out front. Oh, swept to the end wall by Rochelle. Mel's with the puck here. Just trying to get that puck out, but Brainerd still in control. Centering pass, bouncing around. That's going to clear the zone, which is going to bring it down to about 1 minute and 10 now as Brainerd regroups behind. Brainerd trying to set up behind the plate. Coming up ice is Dahlheimer. Puck slips off his stick. Tezic dumps it in. Rochelle gonna try to pick this one up in the corner, rotating it for Mel's. Mel's stopping it there, bangs it back for Rochelle. Rochelle now looking for an exit. Oh, puck comes off his stick. Mel's chipping it behind the net where Rochelle will pick it up, throw it on the dashers, trying to get it out. Dahlheimer able to hold though and gets it to Brainerd behind the net, centering pass up in the air, knocked down by Murda. Murda picking it up here. Murda's gonna try to fire this on net. It's deflected, so no icing. 36 seconds remaining, picked up by Dahlheimer for Brainerd. They're gonna come up the far side. Puck comes out. Mel's tries to get a stick on this. Kiffmeyer going around here. Pertiche jumping underneath, and they're gonna call a penalty on Pertiche. With 24.3 seconds remaining, they're gonna call an interference penalty. Oh, my heart might stop. So it's now gonna be 6-on-4 for the next 24.3 as Brainerd's gonna keep their goaltender out. Bentley, Rao, the forwards. McLaughlin and Tulinchek, the defense. Bentley in for the face-off. Face-off sitting between Bentley's legs. Trickled wide of the net. 20 seconds. Tezik rotates to Dahlheimer. Dahlheimer off of Rao. Bentley now chasing up ice. Bentley gonna kill this off with 10 seconds. He puts it home! 8.5 to go! Iced by Nathan Bentley. Great job by the Lightning there to get the puck out of the zone on a 4-on-6 and Bentley to stick with it long enough to be able to put the puck in the net and end this for us. So with 8.4 left, shorthanded, Bentley iced the game. So we'll have Hanzalik, Stam, and Savino, the forwards, Olsen and Miller, the defense. Puck's dropped, sits on the dot. Now Hanzalik with the puck, picked off his stick. Clock! So the clock didn't start here. Puck comes through, pushed to the side. Miller with the puck. She's gonna just bang it towards the point, and now it ends. And there we go. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. We had some extracurriculars after the play. So I'm not sure what happened there, but they're okay, so I believe one of the Brainerd players, or one of the Lightning players, has been thrown out of the game, but I'm not sure exactly what happened here. So nonetheless, a strong rivalry game anyways. I mean, a lot of kids here knowing each other. Another great game. Lightning coming out 4-2 victorious on this one. Too many penalties though overall from just everybody, and loss of control of their emotions. So hopefully we can get things cleaned up as we move into the next round, and we will play Alexandria tomorrow. I'm not certain as to the time, but we will play them tomorrow. So anyway, I will talk to you guys then.